Oh, by the way, do not feel compelled not to open those. Please open those during the stream.
Alright. Yeah, okay. It's conversation, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the only reason why you're here, is because I don't want to be alone.
Alright, I'm just gonna check the audio levels. Keep talking.
Bloody bloody blah 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 blah. Oh, buffering.
Oh, never fucking mind. I'll just... Never mind, I'll just get an Expedia advert open on my Twitch stream again. Fly, stay, save.
Yes. Fly, stay safe. Why not? Oh my god, it gave me a heart attack then. I thought I didn't save.
Hero chosen by the gods. Leave these woods and go to the east.
Wait, really?
To the land of
Is that what you're
Elder.
seeing right now?
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah. I guess that's what I'm seeing right now as well. On my, like, preview of the stream.
Right, there we go. We have liftoff, boys.
You know how the audio's going? Are you too quiet, or am I too
I'm
quiet?
a little bit quiet again.
I can turn you up,
Yeah, just a
but
little
I can't
bit.
turn you on.
You sound alright though, you sound good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my audio levels, from what I could tell in the video, weren't that bad.
Yeah. I'll just speak a bit louder if I have to. Which is easy to do, because I've got a big mouth.
Eat day.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Isaac Priest has a big mouth. uh,
That's the thing, no one understands us but us. Well, unless someone else from our school watches it.
or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so what's on the agenda for Link today, Harry?
Um. Um.
Harry.
Wait,
Who's Harry? Ben.
yeah.
Ben. I keep getting you mixed up with your cousin. What's on the agenda for Link today, Ben?
Were you about to call me Archie?
I was.
Anyway,
You have too many close relatives, mate.
yeah, I know, it's hard, isn't it? Sorry, I need to just sort out my thoughts for a second. I'll try and get to the Goron Temple, and if that's too early, I'll finish the Goron Temple. Oh yeah,
Alright.
mailman.
Right, I wonder how far behind I am currently. So what is it right now that you're doing?
There's a mailman giving me a thing. Now that I have introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. Leisure. Yeah, I don't know why I said leisure.
Right, alright, yeah. I'm about 5 minutes behind.
So, Isaac, how... I can't deal with this.
Do you have to keep it up though, Ben?
Yeah.
Alright. So currently... Hey! You've got this absolute gimp with a flag on his back running up to you. That's what's happening for me anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to walk into Twilight.
Alright, cool. I feel like, again, I need some more questions for you. Some
Oh,
quick fire questions to warn your viewers of their I was just about to say of their creator. Of who they're watching. But I really can't think of any.
I mean...
9/11 or 7/7?
We're going right into it, aren't
Don't
we?
answer that. Don't answer that.
I won't. Benedict Halloran will keep his opinion close to heart.
Keep his dignity.
Or that.
Oh, Isaac Priest doesn't actually care.
Yeah.
You know, there's people you'd sort of suspect of school shootings.
What, you?
Oh, that's brutal. Ah,
Wait, we need to stop making these jokes. No one gets them.
the Twilight. At least the Twilight looks better in this HD version.
Yeah. The old one looked kind of muddy.
Yeah, until
I mean, it still looks muddy.
until that giant yellow hand comes out, which looks like it's been pulled from a 1990s Disney film. So, do you not think this Link Wolf looks any better on this Wolf Link?
I mean, you can tell the textures has had a bit of work. The eyes, you can tell the eyes are different, at least. But
Yeah.
like the model, because of the way the like fur on top is modelled, it just still looks bad.
Do you just feel like it's not enough of a difference?
Yeah,
That's what I think when I look at it.
that's great insight, Isaac.
Thank you, Ben. See, 'cause the thing is for me, if you're going to try and sell a HD remake of a game like this, it has to be really well done. And this isn't enough for me, I don't think.
Yeah, when you start at this price tag.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It's like, I think with people that have already bought the game, there should be a smaller sale price, but then that's really hard to cover, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
You can't sort of.
But to be fair, the production
that up.
value that's gone into this is not that much. It's literally
it's-
copied and pasted, so it shouldn't be that expensive.
That's the thing. They haven't changed any story or anything like that.
Yeah, they've just gotten rid of bits and added a dungeon that was in it beforehand already, but
And
like...
have they changed any soundtracks?
Oh, that's one thing. I think they've remastered at least a few of them.
Oh, it's just not normal. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I love the soundtrack to this game. It's like one of the best, but it's just... yeah, not enough.
I mean, obviously, it is a bit better for you just because of how much you love Zelda,
Yeah.
Zelda games. But I wouldn't be impressed if I were to buy this after what I
I mean, I'm not impressed.
played anyway. Well, there you go then. There you go then. Here's a question I thought of. What is your favourite ever game soundtrack?
Oh, Majora's Mask.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, didn't really play it to be honest.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Great game soundtracks.
Are you just searching great game soundtracks?
No, but I'm trying to think of good games that I've played with good soundtracks.
For me,
And
it
it
tends to
has
be Pokemon, Zelda, Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, obviously I love the Pokemon
Oh, Hotline Miami has a really good soundtrack.
but that's just, I think that's mainly because of the nostalgia I get from it, especially the older ones.
Yeah, but genuinely speaking, they are good soundtracks.
Well, they've been getting them right for a long time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was either Portal or the Stanley Parable. I think it was Portal. I don't think it was the Stanley Parable. It was Portal. Portal had a great soundtrack.
You're talking about two games I never really paid attention to. Sadly. I actually didn't like the Stanley Parable.
I think I don't know. It was a nice game, but
It was a concept and
yeah,
not a game to me.
I found it funny though, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I love the narrator in that game. But, like,
It wasn't,
that's it for me.
It wasn't Ricky Gervais, was it? What's his name? It was that crew. Was it Stephen Merchant? I think.
Wait,
I'm
what
talking
game
up
are
my
you
arse now.
talking about?
The Stanley Parable.
It's not Stephen Merchant, it's not like anyone popular. It's like this one random dude who sounds like Stephen Fry.
I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, at least I thought it was. And we're not watching this god awful cutscene. They're gonna like say, Link will come and save us, but then, and everyone's gonna like drop their jaw and start crying about it, and
Right. It's Kevin Brighting. He's just a voice actor by the looks of it.
yeah. But from what I remember, he hasn't even done that much voice acting.
Literally, if you search him on Google, you get what he did in the Stanley Parable.
And that's it.
Bit of a shame, but then that's good. He got a pretty decent role, in my opinion, anyway.
He was a very good voice actor. But something so like, for somebody who hasn't actually done that much.
I say that. He's got an IMDb. Known for the Stanley Parable, Ticket for Success, Evolution versus God, Shaking the Foundations of Faith. Looks like he just does games, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. That's all he's got on here, anyway. But a very good one.
Yeah.
Right. Other game soundtracks are good. Let's get thinking.
Oh, other games soundtracks are good.
Oh,
Hotline
no, The
Miami,
Last of
but
Us.
I think
Yeah,
I only like
Hotline
one
Miami.
song from that.
But just the main
Yeah.
theme of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's beautiful though. I actually love it. It's by that Santiolo. I don't even want to say it. Santiolo or something. It's acceptable because I think his first name's Gustavo. Yeah, but that must have been one of the first game soundtracks I learnt to play on guitar.
Really?
Oh, it's just it sounds so cool.
I know we've had this conversation before, but
Ding 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 ding.
like I learned how to play like Zelda soundtracks on piano a while back now. I guess they're a lot easier.
You played piano.
I don't bring it up that often.
Mm.
I mean, I only do it. I only do it when I'm drunk and at parties and
And you're trying to be cocky and work out the Mexican hat dance song. Right, I'm gonna Google great game soundtracks.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, because now I'm interested. Oh, there is a wiki page. Right. Table.
What?
See,
Oh.
I have a table here, and oh, I think these are right. So it's the game when it was released, the composer, and the number of lists and references where it's.
Tell me how many times
chords.
Koji Kondo shows up.
Once for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Really?
Second time for Super Mario Brothers. I'm just gonna search Kondo. Yeah, just twice. Super Mario Brothers and Legend of
Really?
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
He did Star Fox,
That's not
Majora's
on here.
Mask, from what I remember.
These are kind of just the very top ones, though.
Ah. Oh, is this like
So,
the voted whatever? Kind of thing?
Metal Gear Rising Vengeance
Really?
and Metal Gear Solid are both on here.
Metal Gear Solid. Just Metal Gear Solid.
Just Metal Gear Solid, number
Really?
one. Yep.
That's like, in my opinion, like the one with the worst soundtrack.
Tetris. Tetris is on it.
There's not like one song. Oh, is this like
Well,
one
this
particular?
That to me doesn't actually look like the original composer, because the original composer or the composition's Russian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
And
Soviet.
the composer they have written down here is Hirokazu Tanaka.
Yeah, probably
and
not.
I don't really think that sounds Soviet to me. Sorry.
Caribbean Nicky.
Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevania has a
Castlevania.
pretty good soundtrack. I never played any of them, but I know they've got a good soundtrack.
Shadow of the Colossus makes an appearance.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent
Also, the
soundtrack.
original Silent Hill game. I never played that.
It's
quite good, to be honest.
Hideo Kojima, isn't it? And he makes like most games good.
No.
No, the game.
Oh, yeah. I bet. Yeah, it is.
And generally speaking, any game he works on tends to be good.
He does very atmospheric stuff, doesn't he?
Not even like atmospheric stuff, it's just really good writing.
List of video games considered the best. Right. Platforms. Console game. Or PC. We'll go to PC game. Alright.
PC games, I'm not gonna be able to help you there. Hotline Miami, tell me if that shows up.
I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Alright, let's just go back. I want a
I'm
list.
howling.
Here we go.
Baby, I'm howling for you.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
What?
Video games by number of the best games ever list. Do you want to know what's number one?
What?
Guess.
Ocarina of Time.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
On what platform?
Nintendo 64.
Yeah. That's insane.
Everyone says that for the best game ever, though.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the stereotypical go-to game to say for the best game ever.
I get so many mixed sort of answers when I ask that.
Really? Anyone who's actually
Yeah.
legitimately sat down and played Ocarina of Time and hasn't played any other Zelda games will say that's probably the best game ever.
Well, put it this way. There are 2 Zelda games in the top 10.
I don't know what the
And
second
you're-
one would be.
You're not going to like what the second one is.
What is it?
It's A Link to the Past.
Oh, I like that game, but I hate how much people think it's better than Ocarina of Time. Because it's like, I understand that it's like the best out of the Game Boy games. Well, not even Game Boy games,
Yeah.
it's a Nintendo.
SNES.
Yeah. But like,
There's
it got,
quite a few on SNES actually.
but like, yeah, I understand it's a good game, but I don't think it's comparable to the other ones anymore.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm surprised isn't actually here, or I haven't found yet? Just because I've gone past a couple of PC ones. I was expecting to see Doom.
You wasn't or were?
I was
Really?
Oh, it is here. It's further down. So that's had 17 references as opposed to Ocarina of Time's 42. It's pretty cool.
I legitimately didn't think that much of Doom. I played it when I was quite young, but that was kind of it.
Mm. Well, the thing is, like, I didn't play that much of it, but I was going off the amount it's raved about and all of this. So
I'm-
what do you think? What do you think the newest Doom looks like that they're going to bring out?
I haven't paid attention to it at all because I'm not interested.
See, that's the thing. I think they make. They're literally making a game. Well, they're not. They're just. They've got a template, and that's it. But it works and people are buying it, so you're not gonna change it, are you?
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. I've either just... Oh, what am I
about
doing?
Doom?
I just completely ran past like 3 bugs.
Oh, I might have caught up with you. I've actually caught up with you. You just killed 2.
Alright, no. I haven't killed any in quite a while.
Oh no, because they're all still alive.
Did you just watch me run away from it?
Well, you just got 3 in 1.
Oh, from exploding the house.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
no.
very far behind then.
Yeah, I'm very far behind. Oh well. So I take it Ocarina. No, did you say Ocarina of Time was your favourite?
The soundtrack?
No, game.
Actually, for neither. No. I said Majora's Mask or Wind Waker.
What is it? Majora's Mask.
Or Wind Waker. I have problems deciding between the two. It matters which one I've played recently. And if I've played both, I really can't think of it. Which one I like the most.
So what is it then that makes you think of those more than Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time just seemed much more... I mean, I like it, but just not as much as I like those ones. Wind Waker is very similar to Ocarina of Time, though. I just like the atmosphere of Wind Waker a lot more. I like its Nordic
I like
kind of
the
thing.
introduction to Wind Waker. Yeah. I think it just looks pretty.
And Majora's Mask, I think, is just inherently a better game. It explores a lot more things, and it's much more like...
Is Majora's Mask the first time you meet Skull Kid?
It's the only time you meet Skull Kid.
Yeah. Alright.
He's not in any other games. Well, he's in Hyrule Warriors now.
Which I don't think much of at all.
Yeah, it's a fun game, but it's not. It's not Zelda.
No.
But I don't really expect that much. Oh, I just did like all of this on autopilot. I wasn't even thinking what I was doing then. Holy shit. Like, honest to God, I was just playing this game without thinking, and I'm somehow here. It's throwing me off. Jesus Christ.
That's it. Just better with me. There you
No,
go.
whenever I play Wind Waker now, that's kind of what happens. Is I'll start playing it and I'll end up finishing it, and I don't know what I did in between.
Does that not bother you? That'd annoy me.
I don't know. I tend to just time myself playing the game because I speedrun it.
Oh, you're speedrunning, yeah.
But like, I honestly just do everything on autopilot without thinking now. And like certain parts of Majora's Mask takes a lot of my focus, so...
Would you say it's more difficult then?
Oh, it's like the hardest 3D Zelda, in my opinion. By far. You got a time limit, and you've got to figure out these puzzles that use different characters, and songs are used in a much more they use songs a lot more in a lot more depth in Majora's Mask than they do in Ocarina of Time.
They have a lot more importance.
Yeah, they kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, why did I skip that cutscene? I like that cutscene.
My name is Eldin. I am one of the light spirits.
Oh, you're quite far behind then.
Basically, I'm a giant owl. Yeah, but the thing is, like, with Zelda, I just think you can't really go wrong. Because as you said, everyone thinks Ocarina of Time is one of the best games ever. And here's you saying Majora's Mask is your favourite. Literally, fans of things like Zelda and Mario are that loyal. A bad game will be good to some of them.
Yeah, but like, think about how I've reacted to this game.
True. But
Yeah.
this game's not great, let's be honest. This is one that you can openly say isn't actually a great game. It's a remake of an old game that hasn't been remade particularly well.
Yeah. I think
I mean,
as I've gotten older and become much more experienced playing games, I've come to dislike a lot of things, which is the reason. I mean, if you asked me like 5 years ago, I'd say Ocarina of Time was the best game ever. But because I've become much more analytic of games, I analyze the games a lot more than I used to. I come to realize how much Ocarina of Time lacks compared to Majora's Mask.
yeah. Alright, well, yeah, that's fair enough. But the thing is, going on that, do you think with this new analytical side you've got, does that take away from some of the games that you used to like, but can honestly
Yes,
just say they're
legitimately
bad?
yes.
Yeah, and that I really don't like that fact.
Nor do I. I honestly, I used to love Star Fox Adventures. I hate it now. I literally can't play the game anymore.
That's why I won't touch that anymore. I adore that game.
Mm.
I mean, the dinosaurs in it are retarded, but I adore that game.
I can't play, like, I've forgotten what other game, like, I legitimately just started disliking. What was it? It was an old game. Can't think of it now.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about.
I haven't been very vocal about this one game, but this one game, when I went back and played it, after like a few years, I legitimately just couldn't. I like started it and had to stop because it was just too bad for me. Oh yay, awkward horse controls. I'd legitimately not use the horse in this game if I had a faster way of transport. Well, not if like just a better way of transport.
How many times have you said legitimately?
A lot, but
Yeah, because it's pretty legitimate to be fair.
I am quite a legitimate man. I run a legitimate business with my small loan of $1 million. I got another goddamn letter from Uku. What was it? I still can't. I'm still trying to think of that game. Star Fox Adventures is like the biggest offender for me when it comes to me hating a game I used to love.
I mean, that's the thing is, it's still of its time. Like, if you were to go back and play everything from that era,
If I went back in time with my current mental state, but having only played games from that era, I still think I wouldn't like it, though. I legitimately just don't think it's a good game. It's like a bad version of Ocarina of Time, in my opinion.
see, I'm alright because I played it before Ocarina of Time. I didn't play it again.
Yeah, fair
Anyway,
enough.
I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it.
You don't have enough scarabs.
I love that part of the game, but that's like the only part I love.
Which is literally, it's a mini game. Let's be honest.
No, I like the voice acting in that game. I think it's ridiculous.
It's great. Star Fox is your all-American American. You don't have enough
Which, like, going back on that, which really, like, makes me unsure if I'm gonna like the new one.
Yeah, but I think it's something you're gonna have to commit to, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a die-hard Nintendo boy.
I hate the idea of being that, but I guess I am. I'm literally like the only person in our city who has a Wii U.
Yeah, you literally are.
I'm
But
like
the
the only
thing
person in our year.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I think I've
The
only
thing is that
come.
they're not bad.
Yeah, no. I honestly don't understand why people don't get them. I think it's just the fact that they think it's gonna be kiddly games.
It's not even that. It's the fact that one, your mates won't have them,
Yeah.
and two, the Wii U came out at a bad time.
One thing I'd like to point out
Its
is
release date wasn't great.
going on a side run here. I feel like this isn't the case for everyone, but a lot of people in our age don't seek creativity and things that are creative and new. I think people look for just things that they can enjoy.
Oh no, not even things they can enjoy. To just have, I would say it's to have something someone else has.
Like,
But that's not completely it.
Like, alright, Vine is my perfect example. The amount of times that everything is copied and pasted in Vine, but they're still extremely popular, just baffles me.
Yeah, it's like you know, Damn Daniel.
Oh my god. I hate that meme
Yeah.
so much. Like, I find memes funny. Yes, Benedict Halloran finds memes funny, but still. It's...
No, but Damn Daniel. Alright, there's a craze, it happens. It's literally a 3-day thing. But then I saw someone put a video up, which was called, I think it was Damn Stephen. And it was literally just someone walking around going, Damn Stephen. But it had like nearly 100,000 likes and millions of views. I was like,
yeah, that's...
why?
It's become like I'm a big offender right now doing what I'm doing because I'm doing a let's play, even though I'm not paying attention to the game that much, except for just pointing out what I don't like about it, which is just what everyone else does on YouTube or Twitch. But Twitch is made for this. But like, honestly, like that, I truly believe that's one of the reasons why the Wii U is not as popular. Is because things are too like creative and not like clean cut, the same as what everything else is. You know what I mean?
I think as well, you have to admit, people want something they can play Call of Duty on and that they can play FIFA on, and that's the one thing you don't get with Wii U.
Yeah.
It's strictly Nintendo.
It's not strictly Nintendo, but Nintendo like makes it so you have to license a game on it, which I believe to be
won't do.
I believe to be a thing that's like just shows integrity. Like we won't put games that we don't.
Anything on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't put games that we don't.
Look at the Xbox Live Marketplace, especially on the 360. I'm not entirely sure what it is as the streamer's frozen.
Really? Try refreshing it.
I shall refresh it.
Yeah.
That's the thing though with the Xbox. It is a absolute money pit. I mean, it's the same thing for the PlayStation. They're absolute money pit
Hmm.
because they've got Internet Explorer paying them. They've got Netflix paying them.
I mean, PlayStation doesn't have Internet Explorer paying them, but yeah,
Oh, what's PlayStation got?
I can assure you, it's not Internet Explorer. I don't think Microsoft would put
So I remember,
their software on
well, I
another.
say it's Internet Explorer. It's not actually Internet Explorer anymore.
Microsoft
Xbox
Edge.
went to Bing, didn't they? A few years ago. Yeah.
Microsoft
The
Edge.
thing is, I haven't had an Xbox. I haven't been on the Xbox One really. I've used PS4s,
Hmm.
but that's the thing as well. That was a transaction for me that I wasn't sure whether to take. But I think a lot of people now, actually, you talk about this creativity thing. I think it is actually just the few games that people think, oh, I can't play with other people. That's why I think PCs are actually getting a bit more popular. In fact, a lot more popular.
Yeah.
And people are seeing, all right, maybe it is worth spending
The thing,
an
a lot
extra
of people.
£200 on a console.
The thing is, that comes with this is I see a lot of people getting PCs with the intention of playing CS:GO and League of Legends, which are just the same kind of game as the rest on PC. Those are like the go-to games for PC players now. And Minecraft clones
I mean,
are
that
still
does
a thing for some
that
reason.
does annoy me a bit, I must admit. But that's because I don't like either of those games openly.
Yeah, I legitimately like League of Legends, but I think it's just not incredible. I think it's a good idea, but it's not my kind of thing.
The only reason I don't like League is because, to be fair, I enjoyed playing it, and it's the same as CS:GO. I actually enjoyed playing it for the little time I did, but I couldn't be one of those people that sits on it for hours, trying to make a livelihood out of it.
Yeah.
When in all honesty, there's 3% of people that do. It won't even be that, and those people do that for a living. They're not off this computer.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the
I like indie
I
development.
think its scientific term is the Jeremy Stewart complex, and it's where
Let me just search that, Owen, because I think you just said something a bit odd. Oh, whoa. Is this cutscene? Jerry Stewart complex. Yeah, that's not a thing.
do you not get it?
I don't know what Jeremy Stewart is.
Jerry.
Oh, why the hell did I not see that?
Oh my goodness.
I actually don't. I don't remember his second name that much.
Alright, it's just because so this Jeremy Stewart, although I'm not sure it's as bad anymore, would literally spend 7 hours a night dedicated to CS:GO, and when he wasn't at school and such, it would be at least 15 hours of his day, and that would be all morning practicing his aiming.
Yeah.
And to me, that's not fun.
Yeah. I understand,
That's not
like, to them, it's what, like, training for boxing matches to a boxer. Even though it really sounds much more pathetic. I don't want to say pathetic, but, like, yeah, pathetic. I know it sounds harsh because talking to a man who's played competitive Pokemon matches, but I wouldn't go out of my way to train. I'd only play it when I'd be having fun. I understand.
Yeah, that's the thing for me, especially at our age. There's a line between fun and just being stupid.
Yeah. Like, I've come to the point where the majority of games I play is just for me to kill time because I'm waiting for something, but I still have no idea what I'm waiting for. That's what it feels like, at least. Which sounds like emo, but still.
Maybe just a little bit.
But like, I legitimately don't enjoy things as much, anywhere near as much as I used to. I'm not sure if that's because I've just become extremely cynical of a lot of things. Oh yeah, this part is the reason why I find it such a bigger problem with the horse controls.
I'm sorry, but these Snapchats I'm receiving
Oh my God.
are hurting me.
Was I it?
Hurting me inside. I just watched my girlfriend lying on the floor put her tongue into another girl's mouth. As they were both, fuck's sake. Normally I wouldn't be so bothered, but it's because they're all fucked. In fact, normally that'd be a good thing. But this one, it isn't.
Yell at her.
Oh look, there's a pretentious party featuring Lola, Will, Andy and Catherine Gilman Abel.
Be
Oh, and
careful,
Hannah
Owen. This is
Bashir.
going on the internet. People can hear you. To be fair, burn bridges. It's what life's fun. What's
Who's
fun about
Owen?
Owen. Isaac Priest.
No, I mean,
You heard it here
to be
first,
honest,
folks. Isaac Priest hates. I don't even know the names of them. Tell that.
just don't say them. The only thing is, like, I don't understand why. Because that's another thing as well. We're talking about this, what games you should buy, what gaming consoles you should buy. Social media affects it actually so much. People don't actually realise it.
Alright, it's a jousting minigame right now, Owen. You're about to see why it gets so. I have such big problems with the way the horse handles.
Right, yeah, I'm just getting up to it now on this stream.
Oh god, I'd managed to pull it off. Right,
Oh,
when I first played this was like almost impossible. I think it might be just because I'm kind of used to the poor control. Which doesn't sound right. Oh, no, there we go. Because I couldn't turn to the left. I wish I like could videotape the way I'm moving the controller right now. Because I legitimately try and learn to the left, but like I have to push it really far. But because I'm pushing it really far, he turns much more sharp, and that makes it so I can't hit him. Yeah, there we go again. I know it's like sounds like the player blaming the game, but still, it honestly just bugs me how poorly this horse handles. Hey, what were you going off about?
I can see what you mean. I was just on about the social media construct to gaming and
Yeah,
how it's actually affected it a lot, and how now money's suddenly become involved. PC gaming is more popular.
yeah. I've got a very mixed opinion of like indie games, because sometimes it can truly bring creativity to the line, but sometimes people just make a game because of a concept, and that doesn't make it a good game, it makes a bad game usually. Or they just
See,
make the same game as every other indie developer does.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't really have any opinion on indie games now. Now I think of it.
I think Hotline Miami is a very good game.
The what? Sorry.
Hotline Miami is a very good game, but the problem that comes with that is there's a lot of clones of it now.
Yeah.
I hate how like as more and more people see how easy it is to make a indie game, and how easy it is to make money off said indie game, and how like software has made it easier to make indie games. It's just become this like search for something that's good in a pile of shit.
Yeah.
I think I've just slowly become done with everything.
I definitely have just become more miserable and miserable.
Especially this year. This year has done like
It has not done me
well,
wonders.
academic year. This academic year has like
From
killed me.
September just to this February to this March.
Never have I gotten more like
That is only half a year, Harry.
I know, but like never have I changed from someone who like used to have such a nice outlook on life to someone who kind of just doesn't care anymore.
The incline on the depression chart. He's sounding more and more emotionally unstable, Harry. Isaac. Ben.
No, like alright, this is kind of a weird thing to be saying on stream, but like I've had a lot of people come say to me like, "What's with you? You've become a lot more like depressed." I was like, I don't.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to hear that from someone else.
but like my family said it to me and whatnot. But it's like I I see I can agree with you on this, but like I can't think of a reason why.
I think it's just sort of that's the worrying thing, because it is setting out who you're going to be, and that's not really who I want to be.
Yeah, like I don't want to be
Someone
this
sort of-
like cynic. I kind of like the idea of being cynical, but like I don't want to be someone who just
No, but there's a
can't enjoy
difference
things
between
anymore.
being cynical and being a cynic.
Like I am on my way of becoming a cynic, just because like I just don't enjoy things anymore. I wonder if this gets like better once I like go to uni or like have a lot more freedom. I blame this. I blame our school for a lot of this, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
The way our school actually treats its student body has just ruined my outlook on life. But sadly, because
Oh my god.
is
Yeah.
are you watching?
No, I've just seen a Facebook stream. Hey, I was wondering how many LGBT people I have here. Comment your sexualities and genders. I'm
Oh,
cis panromantic demisexual.
anyone who ever says that, anyone who ever says like, please tell me, like people around the
Yeah.
world, please tell me your sexuality, so people can point you out and then make fun of you, because there's a lot of homophobia in our fucking world.
It's not even just homophobia, it's everything.
Mm.
But the thing is, it's like,
I'm all for.
don't point it out and complain about it. Be proud of it, but you don't have to make a thing of it. Like, here, there's all these comments. Gender fluid, asexual, lithromantic. That's they, them, she, her pronouns. It's like, okay, great. Why? I'm cis asexual, lithromantic. Gender fluid, pansexual, demisexual. It's like, great, but why do you have to keep it to yourself?
I think
And why do people have to have pronouns? It's like, so many times, this LGBTQ thing, they pull people out, they're like, you shouldn't label people, you shouldn't treat people differently. But to me, that's such a double standard now.
yeah. I think people just want a label nowadays.
That's, yeah, they're looking for a
Like
label.
they want to. I know it sounds horrible, but they want to be part of something that, generally speaking, they don't need to be.
Yeah, that's literally not horrible, that's worryingly accurate.
I mean,
I think it's the fact they feel different and they want someone else that's...
I'm
would say
all
the
for like
same.
unity for that kind of idea. Like I'm all for people getting
Oh,
together.
yeah, that's not what I'm arguing.
But like when it comes down to complaining about other people treating you away, alright,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to make it so you have to be the sex you're born with. And I'm not saying, and I don't mean it in the idea that if you get a sex change, I don't care. I mean it as in, if you want to be a boy and you're a girl, be a boy. But I don't think it's a good idea to, like, say I'm something different to that. Because it's like...
Yeah, I have a very...
It's a very, like, complex
Yeah,
thing.
I have a very set view on that, and I'm not actually going to share it, because it's what I have, and I am able to keep that to myself.
Well,
Not everyone needs to know, and things like this.
Like...
It's like...
I'm gonna go off on a thing right now, but, like, to me, be whatever you want as long as it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, do what you want, just don't put it on me.
And that's, like... That's my idea behind everything nowadays, though.
It's like, as long... yeah, that's the
As
thing.
long as it doesn't...
It's
As
like...
long as it doesn't take away other people's freedom, and it doesn't affect me, then go right ahead.
It's like people that claim they're not homosexual. Homosexual. What am I like? People that claim they're not homophobic, but kick off about gay marriage. It's like it is going to be exactly the same as before. They just have it bound in by a ring now, bound by paper. There will be no difference to you and your life if these two men or women get married or whatever. 'Cause it literally means nothing.
Yeah. There was a great thing about this. Like, an American footballer, like, sent a letter to this one really homophobic politician, and he literally just said, why are you so against this? Are you like afraid that once gay marriage becomes legal, you're just gonna turn into like a massive gay and start sucking dick non-stop? Which I like.
Who was that? Do you know who that was?
I can't remember for the life of me who that was, but it was like this one American footballer came out as gay, and like someone on his team, well, this one politician like sent him a letter saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be gay. It's like a bad thing for the kids or something like that." And like one of his teammates replied with that.
Like
I love that kind of thing, by the way.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think now. There was a soccer player, as it were, as well.
You don't need to say soccer, just say football. I said American football.
It's just because you're talking about American football.
Oh.
No, because that guy you're thinking of is Michael Sam.
Alright.
And, like, he was using all this, it'll be a bad influence on the kids or whatever. What? Are you fucking mad?
Yeah.
Like, that is a good influence on the kids. I mean, to be honest, I think some of these labels, in my opinion, are actually a bit silly.
Oh, yeah. There's
definitely too far.
I don't mean this to offend anyone, but there's like one that is, I am infinite gender. It's like, what does that even mean?
And I personally...
Infinite means you can be either one, so are you gender fluid? Or...
I don't understand gender fluidity.
I kind of, like, I'm a bit more accepting towards gender fluidity.
I know you can sympathise with it, but and that's the only thing. This is where this cynical side of me that's been brought across lately is bad. So I'm just like, oh, I don't give a shit. And a lot of gender fluid people won't be bothered by that, because it's like, I'm not gonna, because that's the thing. I don't hate it. I'm not against it. I just genuinely don't care at all. And it's like, people are making this thing out of nothing for me. That's why it bothers me.
like, there's certain people in our school, and I'm not going to name names because this legitimately could end up hurting
Them.
yeah, just straight up could legitimately end up hurting them. But, like, they claim to be gender fluid and whatnot. And it's like, there's a part of me which is just completely cynical and was like, oh, have you been spending too much time on Tumblr? But that's not a good thing, and I wish I didn't think that.
That's the bad thing. No matter what, if someone says something like that, I'm like, I literally just want to sit them down and be like, no, you fucking not. But I'm just never gonna do that.
Yeah, like, I'm all...
Again, I'm all for this. People are entitled to their own opinion because they are, but
I'm all for open-mindedness, which is weird in itself because I'm open-minded but also set in my ways, which sounds yeah.
To be honest, I'm pretty set in my views when it comes to this gender fluidity, and it's not going to change. And I'm not going to hate a person for having their certain feelings. I'm just not going to agree with it. I don't mean agree in the sense that I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to be this. I mean agree in the sense that, like, I don't think that should be a thing.
Yeah, but, like, I think it shouldn't have a label, gender fluid. I think being gender fluid should just be, sometimes I want to be a boy, sometimes I want to be a girl. And I think you should just have that and not label yourself as gender fluid. I think you should just be what you want to be at the time.
The worrying thing about that is, for a very long time, and still sometimes I think, I'm like, surely that person, like, and it is awful, but I'm like, has that person not got something wrong with them?
Yeah.
For thinking that, like, obviously it's not a disability, but it's like a mental thing, like that.
Yeah, but like,
it isn't. I can say this because it isn't. It isn't the normal.
This comes down to, like,
I mean,
yeah, but like this argument comes down to that kind of, are you gay by choice or are you gay by biological means? It's like,
I mean, there is this big thing that's like, oh, you're born gay.
But like,
but,
I wasn't.
Is that not brought on by?
I think it's just people like, yeah, like I think
open-mindedness and people like, all right.
But I feel that some people can become gay during their life. I don't think you have to be born gay.
Yeah, see, that's the thing as well. There's so many people that, and this sounds stupid, but people try it and they're just like, no. As in, people try being straight and they just don't like it.
Yeah, and I know, like, people who, like, legitimately feel ill from the idea of straight sex.
But I think that's actually a society's misconception.
What?
I think that's only brought on. I think that fact that people feel ill from things like this and stuff like
no, not like the idea of straight sex. It was the guy was about to have straight sex and he felt like he was going to throw up. Like, people are, like, I do understand that people can in fact be born gay, but you don't have to be born gay to be gay.
Yes, see, that's the thing though. Like, I know this argument is pretty outdated, but you don't see it in nature. I mean, a lot of people were arguing that you do.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're the only homophobic. We're the only homophobic thing, but we're also, like, most creatures aren't homosexual. That's why there's no, like, homophobia, if you know what I mean.
No, but, yeah. Wait, what? No, I don't know what you mean.
As in, like...
Anyway,
yeah.
It was like...
Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. As I was saying, what was I saying? Basically, I was... Oh, fuck's sake, I've lost my track up completely. I think it was just along the lines that people have made these labels and now they're trying too hard to reinforce it. Like, I'm not going to name names, but my politics teacher in this last week was called a transphobe. Sorry, what? What's that all about?
Can you message me who told you this? No, who called him a transphobe? I think I know who it would be, but can you send me a message of the name who it was?
Okay, but I don't particularly see why.
I'm just curious. I'm not gonna say it on stream. Yeah, I thought that was. I know exactly.
I think it's just silly, and I really don't think that she has the right to call him that.
Yeah.
See, that's where I draw the line personally.
Yeah. Wait. If you don't mind me asking, going on through that, has your GovPol teacher
Being transphobic.
Yeah. Has he actually been transphobic?
The thing is, right, more or less what he said, we were talking about feminism and women in jobs and things like this. And he was defending women's right to work, and he was obviously, he's a feminist sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, women should have works, and their work shouldn't be deterred by women's wombs.
Yeah.
And then that's when this person goes, oh no, then you're just a stereotypical cis male, you're such a transphobe.
Wait, did she legitimately?
And
Did they legitimately say
turned
that?
around, and I was just like, what? And
Wait.
then she's like, you're a transphobe for believing that all women have wombs. And I was like, right, this is too far.
Wait,
this
what?
is literally too much for me.
Wait, did she legitimately say you're transphobe for thinking that all women have wombs?
Yeah.
Why that in particular?
Honestly, mate. If
Like-
I could tell you, I would.
Like, that's the point where I don't think it's a good idea to be super open-minded when there's people.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, there are very fine lines when you talk about all things that are this touch and go, because it's like there is feminism, which for me should be gender equalitarianism,
Yeah.
but there's feminists that think all men should die.
Which I probably shouldn't do this, but I usually label that as internet feminism. Or Tumblr feminism.
Tumblr feminism.
But like, legitimately that's kind of what it is. Is just people like getting way too picky. Like, I understand feminism in the idea of fighting for equality and fighting for equality in other countries. That's what I truly
Which I
want to
believe in.
back.
Yeah, that's the thing. For me, it needs renaming. It needs relabeling.
Yeah, but like apparently there's
So-
like egalitarian or some stuff like that, which I think is. I don't want to use that word because a certain person used that word and I don't like that certain person.
Egalitarianism.
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
I'm afraid of
guessing
using the word because a certain Gibonbon uses that word.
Oh, right, but he's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, for me, I think feminism itself needs relabeling, because even though it's not, there will always be this conception that it's man-hating or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think it should be called.
Which, like, going back to like suffragettes and that kind of
equalitarianism.
thing goes back quite far.
Yeah, I think it's all a bit. It is ridiculous. Because to be honest, you should look at the society we live in today, and you should be proud.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always going to be something better, but literally take it back 30 years, and you wouldn't have had a hope in hell. You would have been at home or a midwife, and that was it.
Yeah.
Sort of. And obviously, it's always getting better, as it should. But I believe in the fact that there should be equalitarianism and not feminism. Because there's a photo that I always use when people do this argument with me, and it's like
Is this
90,
the workers? Yeah.
yeah, 99% of coal miners are men, or something like that.
And like sewage workers are majority
98%
men.
of binmen are men, but blue collar jobs require females immediately, and all of this.
Yeah.
I'm like, that actually bothers me a bit. Because like, if it is genuinely just work,
Yeah.
you can't use that argument. But if you genuinely believe that only women, or that women should only be getting the blue collar jobs on offer, then that's not equalitarianism. That's you thinking women deserve more and women deserve the better jobs.
Yeah. Which I think is a stupid idea.
It's a silly concept.
Like, I don't like the idea of calling people out, but there was this. Do you know who Onision is?
No, I don't.
He's a YouTuber, but the only reason why he's popular is shock value. But he recently got divorced from his wife, and the way he was apologizing was like, I know women are better, and I know I think that's just a bit too much. I understand the idea that he probably just wants. I understand that he probably just wants his wife back and is just trying this desperate ways. Because legitimately, this is he got divorced because he hugged another woman.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Well, there's literally videos of his wife kissing other girls while they're married.
That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I don't particularly like this YouTuber, so I'm not gonna
New topic, please.
Yeah.
Favorite
Going
YouTuber?
back to I'm going to
okay.
going to veto that. No, going back to a certain Gabonbon. He said to me, right-wing people aren't allowed to voice their opinion, and I couldn't at the time bring up a response because I wasn't really paying attention that much. But I think it's just him who's not allowed to voice his opinion, because he's because there are plenty of loud right-wing people, and there are plenty of people Owen, for one in particular. People generally accept his opinions and won't shun him.
Yeah, but that's because Jake tries to get aggressive, and people don't like to listen to Jake because he's often ignorant.
Who's Jake? I'm talking about Gabonbon. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, too late.
Jake.
Jake Hasseltine.
Is Jake not Donald Trump's middle name? I just knew it was Donald J. Trump. I thought I was guessing, to be honest.
It is, isn't it?
I'm sure it's Donald J. Trump. Yeah.
Anyway, no.
But yeah, speaking of him, I think it's just there you go. There is a right-wing man whose opinions are being heard by the world, and the reason his opinions are being heard by the world is because he's an idiot, or because they're so extreme.
Yeah.
People sort of forget, though, technically the Conservative Party is a right-wing party.
Even though they're kind of edging towards the left wing right now.
Everything's coming to the middle, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Labour are the furthest right they've been in years.
I mean, to be fair, that's a good... Not the Labour going really right, but the idea of
Politics
being
coming together.
Yeah, because I understand there's not that much variance to pick between, but like,
So unity in politics.
yeah, I think it's a good idea to have a mixture of both left and right.
So you're a liberal. See, 'cause that's the thing. As a politics student, I can just respect that people have that choice to vote for who they want.
Yeah, I don't
That's the
think it's a
thing as
good
well.
idea
I
to
think
completely.
I think everyone should be left to their own devices. They should openly be able to do what they want.
I think a lot of people get shunned for like voting certain ways, which I think is a bit much.
It's like all these people who were voting UKIP in Britain's last general election.
Like,
That a lot of them would not have admitted that as their vote.
yeah, but a lot of that, like, it's a double standard because a lot of the voters in the world are just not very well informed about anything. They just kind of follow whatever their parents tell them to. But like, I get the feeling that kind of happened with, like, a lot of people. Whenever someone said, "Oh yeah, I'm voting UKIP," people just thought that. While in reality, they probably actually thought about it. Because to be perfectly honest, if UKIP did sort out like a lot of their bad points, they wouldn't actually be a ridiculous party to vote for. I don't even think they are a
See, the thing
ridiculous
is, though,
party
you
to vote
have
for.
to. I don't think they're a ridiculous party to vote for, but then some days I think Labour are a ridiculous party to vote for.
I think
But
all
I'm
parties are
not saying
ridiculous
that
to vote
now.
for
I'm
sometimes.
saying that's how much. I'm just saying that's how much it can change.
I think
How the hell did we start talking about politics?
Gabonbon.
And Donald Jake Trump.
Yeah, Donald J.
We're gonna
Donald J.
guess that his,
Trump.
we're gonna guess that his middle name is Jake from now on. Donald Jew Trump.
Oh, that went well. That would like
Pardon?
just bring more anti-Semitism. Like all Jewish people are rich.
Do you know the central bank argument though?
Is this the Rothschild?
Yeah. There's one country in the world that currently doesn't have a central bank owned by the Jewish people.
It's not the Jewish
And
people,
that's
it's
North
Rothschild.
Korea.
But like, but like,
Well, the
I don't.
Rothschild
I think, yeah, I'd call it the Rothschild family, not Jews, because I think people tend to focus on the fact that they're Jews more than the fact that they're just one group of people, which bugs me still.
Oh, they're a tiny, minuscule group of people.
Yeah,
That's the thing. It's
it's scary
that
how
is-
much power they have. Like, all right,
they're the world's only known trillionaires.
yeah. There's a perfect.
What would you do with that sort of money?
There's a perfect analogy of this in DMC Devil May Cry, where literally the main antagonist controls the world through debt, which like they could do, and they probably do somewhat. Well, they have to do somewhat. I think we've just gone off on a big tangent here, though.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think the world's changing very, very quickly, and there's
good. There's good and
things
bad.
that do need sorting out. Yeah, it is good, and it is also bad. For me, I think it's we're gonna be in a lot of trouble
Why?
soon as a little island.
Well,
I'm thinking
I wasn't listening for a second there. What?
it's all right. I was more or less just going, but I was just saying. I think as a little island and
Oh yeah.
do the things we do. So when I think about it too much, it does worry me.
Yeah. I think.
But I think there's lots of fear mongering going on in the world right now.
I still like. I know it's a weird thing to go off of here, but when I look at like a lot of political parties, I see none of them talking about the idea of having nuclear weapons, and that really bugs
Literally,
me because
the
that's
only one that will openly speak about nuclear weaponry is the Green Party.
yeah, like legitimately they need to talk about that because that can end our world.
I think the general consensus at the minute is keep them.
Yeah, alright. I
Because
understand mad. I
terrorist
understand. Yeah,
threats.
I understand mad and the fact that no one's going to launch a nuke, but the thing is that we need unity of the world before we can get rid of nukes. But because of the way human society works, that will never happen.
No, not a chance.
Yeah. Even though I would love the idea behind it. It's either gonna go nuclear war or, well, natural disaster, or there's gonna be a population crisis throughout the whole world and people are just gonna start fighting for land again.
That could happen. Yeah. I just rather not talk about it on the internet
Yeah.
when I think of it like that. Anyway.
Well, that didn't work.
Have you finished this boss battle, by the way? Because that's what I'm currently watching.
Oh no. I'm still fine. Oh god. It's not a boss battle anyway, it's a mini boss.
So what just happened? Did you just get flattened, by the way?
Wait, what?
What's happening in this mini boss battle?
I'm trying to get the bow and arrow.
Alright, never mind.
I just beat him.
Yeah, I'm a bit behind. Anyway, let's talk about gaming of some sort if we can.
I mean, to be fair, I've just explored my basic idea behind how gaming is nowadays.
Yeah.
I think I don't like what I'm about to say, but I think capitalism right now has been a problem for games. Not like in the past. In the past is what like made gaming grow, but right now it's ruining gaming.
Because people are just pumping them out for money.
Yeah, gaming is just another way to make money now, as opposed to
And
this
for me,
idea
this game
of
is a
art.
prime example of it.
Yeah. Which I'm a bit more understanding when it comes to Nintendo because they're literally on their way down like horribly, but when it's companies like EA, when they're releasing games that are like practically broken or the same as the last game that came out, they don't have an excuse.
It's like when they released Battlefield 4.
Oh,
They
no.
released that as a full game when it was arguably still a beta.
Yeah.
The amount of patches required for that game was ridiculous. And I know obviously every game's gonna need its patches.
Yeah, like this game should be patched quite a bit. Actually, to be fair, that's a good point. This game, you know how games usually have like updates on release?
Yeah.
This game hasn't had any, so I'm wondering if they're planning on bringing out a patch soon, which might fix some of my complaints with the game.
Maybe, and that'll be interesting, because if it is, it'll probably come out tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that can be sorted
Well,
in
to be fair, the
a...
thing is, the game has been out for like a week in America.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, from what I know. Or at least just Nintendo Life has it already. But yeah, people just tend to... I understand that this world is all about making money, generally speaking, and that I shouldn't be down with capitalism, down with the system, but sometimes it's just not a good thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing on that one. It's like, oh, right now you shouldn't be gaming and enjoying yourself. You should be revising and learning how to become a doctor or a lawyer or a
Ooh.
judge.
That's another thing that bugs me is the way our education... Yeah.
Patriarchal. Fuck, I can't say the word.
Patriarchy. Patriarchy is... yeah, like...
No, that's just a doctor thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
I don't like how we have, at our age, we only have a set amount of paths we can take, unless you want to fork out masses of money. Because, to be perfectly honest, we don't have that much of a varying thing. You can't choose to be creative unless you go somewhere.
Well, no, you can choose to be creative,
Yeah.
but it's just going to cost you.
Yeah.
You're not going to be one of these successful people, and that's actually the route I've taken.
Mm.
I know doing what I've chose to do next year, I am going to struggle.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to have to work my arse off. But then, look at your brother.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing.
But like...
Harry is Isaac's brother, which is me.
My brother...
Yes. Who is called...
John.
I thought it was George. Alright,
Oh
John.
yeah, George. George is my other brother, but... Alright, what were you about to say about him?
Oh. Wait, which one's the model and the guitarist? Is that John?
That's George.
Well, yeah, so I was talking about George. Yeah, so that's basically what I was going to say. Ben's brother George is a guitarist and a model, and that's creative, and that's why... Please don't take this the wrong way, Ben. That's why he's not rich and famous.
Yeah. I won't take that the wrong way. It's him who wouldn't take it the wrong way. Who would take it the wrong way. I just honestly don't like the world we currently live in, because a lot of it doesn't cultivate.
But I think, in that sense, you are the creator of your own future.
Yeah.
I don't know why that took so long to say. Future. Yeah, I think you can do what you want, but there's so much that is frowned upon, and there's all this. No matter what, when you're our age, it's like, oh, I want to travel, oh, I want to go to this music festival. It all costs money. All costs money, and quite a lot.
And at the age where you want to really explore these kind of things, you don't have the money, usually.
So that's when you go to university, getting more debt, and you realise you can't do what you want until you're 70,
Yeah.
coming off onto your pension, with the little money you have saved when you look at it in the long run. When you're on a pension that's going to give you a couple of £100 a week.
Yeah, unless you work for the NHS, and you're gonna get the worst pension you'll ever live with.
Oh yeah, like £3 a week.
Yeah. What was it? It was like 1,800 quid a year was the one I got from my mother. Not the one I got from my mother, the one that my mum got from the NHS.
What was that, sorry?
1,800 quid a week. A month. A year. Sorry.
£1,800 a year.
Yeah,
That's disgusting. You can't live on that.
I know, but that's what our government thinks sometimes. I mean, I can't really can't blame everything on the government, but what they've done. Oh, I just took falling damage.
Oh.
No, anyway, what our government has done, education system wise, I hate. I despise our government for what they've done to our education.
Mark will go through it down the well, and now they're trying to fish it back out with a new education minister, and it's just not happening.
Like, they did the English baccalaureate, so you had to do certain subjects, but turns out that doesn't mean anything anymore. So literally, we just wasted like half our goddamn time.
Our English literature means nothing. Just want to add that there.
Oh yeah. Like, even like if you want to become a writer when you're older, there's no point in doing English literature.
I'm really lost in what you're doing in this game at the minute.
You're not the only one. I'm not really sure what I'm doing anymore. I'm going to fight the boss, I think. I literally haven't been paying attention at all.
I'll just watch you bow and arrow some fish.
Yeah, you're not that far behind then. I think this is like probably the very first time I've been very vocal about what I thought about things.
Yeah, but I mean, the people want to know, Harry.
The people, Ben, that you mean?
For fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, we're stopping this. I am called Harry, he is called Owen.
There you go, the secret's out. His brother is called Luke Glacier. You should actually go check him out.
If you
Google him, follow him, get interested in him. He's
look
a
at his
good-looking boy.
SoundCloud before SoundCloud goes under. Have you seen that? SoundCloud's in like £1 million debt, $1 million debt, or something like that.
It's because it's actually trying to do something good for people.
Yeah, they're trying to expand creativism, but that doesn't work in this world.
I think, to be honest, and it does sound ridiculous because when you think about SoundCloud, you think a big company. SoundCloud. SoundCloud should go crowdfunded.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, they don't have advertisements on SoundCloud, do they?
They don't have advertisements.
Yeah.
I'll just have a
They're
look
not
at
like
it now.
YouTube.
No, that you don't have them like mid-song or anything. It's literally free to listen music.
Yeah.
But they still might have adverts.
Also, going on to my problem with how this world doesn't cultivate creativity.
No, I don't think there's any adverts at all.
Like, look at I mean, I can't really speak because right now I'm doing a Let's Play. And Let's Plays are like one of the most overdone things on YouTube to this day. But like,
So that's because people want to see them.
the main reason why I want to do this is just so I can try and entertain people, because I feel like I haven't done anything in my life yet. But anyway.
Aww. Aww.
Was that a sarcastic or?
No, that's genuine. That's quite deep. That's quite sad. Oh, watching try and bow and arrow that gate was hard.
By the end of it, you just see me panicking and trying to hit it as hard as I can. But like, legitimately, like...
Legitimately.
Shut up. I have this constant feeling that I can do a lot more. But like...
I don't. I really don't. I get the opposite.
Like, I mean, no, I don't mean it as in I can do a lot more. I mean more as in I get the feeling like I should be doing a lot more.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I sympathise with that and the fact that you see, again, I think that's kind of this capitalism feeling that there's people that can, you get told you can aspire to whatever you want, but there's all these people, and I know your friend group, I know my friend group, all our friends are gonna achieve,
Yeah,
well, close ones anyway, and it's looking at them, they're gonna be your opticians, your vets, your doctors,
and I'm just sat
your
here playing video
historians.
games and talking about how well they're gonna do.
I'm sat here talking about gender fluid pans trans with you whilst you play Zelda and I watch,
Seriously, what the hell are we
going
doing
to
in our
take
lives?
on as music, going to take music, media, and event management on in my later life, which is exciting, but it's not a doctrine.
Oh god, frame rate issues.
So what are you doing school-wise next year, mate?
What do you mean?
Have you decided yet?
No. I think I'm just gonna be doing the same thing as I'm doing right now.
Are you staying with it?
Yeah, probably. As much as I'd like
Harry's
to,
doing A levels.
as much as I'd like to leave this school now, just because of how like bad it is, I can't. If I want to do what I want to do,
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't do the subjects that I took for A level. I had to take if I wanted to do programming in university. Like, I wouldn't have taken further maths if I had the option.
I was just about to say, what have you taken at A levels? It's maths, physics, computing, and further maths, isn't it? Because, to be honest, that's insane.
Hmm.
None of those are easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
I
all
suppose
like...
computing you get or you don't, but they're not
Computing's
easy
like the
either.
easiest one for me because I've already done it.
Yeah.
But like, for someone who's average at best, it's not exactly the best selection. Oh god.
You're not average, mate.
I mean, if I tried earlier on in my life, then maybe.
Yeah, but everyone's always going to say that.
Yeah, but like...
No matter what or how well you do, everyone will always be like, you could have done better.
I'm fighting the boss now. I wasn't even thinking about what I was doing then. I think I'm not paying enough attention to this game for me to give a proper opinion of it now. Oh god. Come on, just grab it. Come on, just grab it. Come on, you need to grab it.
That's one thing Nintendo always does well. Boss battles.
Yeah, well, usually. I've played Skyward Sword and I can beg to differ, but...
Like what, sorry?
Skyward Sword. Honestly, the boss battle isn't... There's one good one. That's it.
I don't actually know what that game is.
Skyward Sword. It's the one that you used to... You actually had to properly swing the Wii remote to do it.
Yeah, I never had it.
Oh yeah, because you had to have the Wii Pro controller, whatever the hell it was. Biggest rip-off in the world. I wouldn't say the biggest rip-off in the world, but one of the biggest ridiculous kind of things I had to pay for. and the boss is defeated.
Oh, I might actually be in time with you now.
No, no, no. The boss is like, I'm about to get the heart container.
Yeah, and it just flew out of his head.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he just blew up.
Yeah, you're like right. Like you're like a few seconds behind me.
Oh, beautiful. All his black stuff came to one.
And then the shadow armor things are.
And you've just taken it into your hands.
Yeah,
Easy.
you're like a few seconds behind me. I'm
Hello, Shadow Girl.
Midna. She is
With
still.
big
She looks very nice.
Yeah, she does, to be fair.
Like when she rides on top of the wolf. I pick up the heart container right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not happened yet. Now it has. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I just wish it was easier to do better.
Yeah, but like if this world was easy, anyone could win.
That's true.
Actually, no, this world is easy, but you're gonna have to have no shame and no integrity for it to be easy. Like playing a game on easy. If you want life to be easy, get ready for a boring life. Is the way I'd put it. Like, I know it sounds weird, but like when I hear people saying I want to be a doctor when I'm older, I just think that just sounds so boring. But like then I look at what I'm doing and I'm programming. Legitimately, probably the most boring thing I could have done.
Yeah. I know so many people that would just throw their noses at that completely.
But like the main reason why, like, I legitimately have no idea what I want to do when I'm older. Like the only reason why I picked computing and programming is because that's the thing I was doing at the time.
You're good at it and it's sought after.
Yeah. The only reason why I've done computing is the fact that like there's money in it, so that can start me off. I thought that was the party then.
I've started ignoring that.
I wonder if I've got any phone notifications. Oh, I don't. I think we've had too real of a stream.
Yeah, I have rugby in the morning.
I think from the fact that like earlier we were talking about the story of me, the made-up story of me playing the Mexican hat dance around the neighborhood to transgenderism
And politics.
yeah.
So on that note,
I mean, are you going off now?
I think this will probably be a good place to wrap up. You've just beaten a boss.
Let me just buy the shield first, so I don't forget it.
All right. Yeah, so I think this will be an enjoyable watch if anyone does watch it.
Yeah.
It's nice. They're going to be about the same length, which is good.
Yeah, they are. This one's a bit
yeah.
short than the other one, but yeah.
Yeah, when do you think this one will get up? Tonight?
Yeah, if I don't... It takes me about like half an hour to download the video, so...
Yeah.
Okay, let me just... Anyway, so that has been us for the night. We're both dead, and we've had a kind of interesting talk about this. No one heard this, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it can always be spoken about on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, there's something good we can do with this. If anyone does happen to watch this all the way through, which by the way you deserve a medal for.
Yeah.
or just in general, just you could leave a comment or comment in the Twitch stream. Anything we should talk about, a topic to talk about.
Yeah.
So when we're here for so long, it almost becomes a vlog or a podcast, doesn't it?
Yeah, now that I think about it, do you want to actually try and do that one time?
I'll
Podcast.
happily do that, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
If
interesting.
if people start like properly watching us, might as well.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Anyway, that's me
It's alright.
clocking out from that. Good night.
I'll see you all later.